stay alive. Train souls in the barn, watch the cowards get sliced. I feed on the struggle, turn the struggle to power. Every fallen body fertilizes the hour. No handouts on this land, just the law of the play. You step in the ring, better bring more than a prayer. I'm the reaper in boots, the storm in the rain. The farm don't forgive and it don't feel no shame. Bring it down, where the strong survive and the rest get ground. There are pain, dirt in your veins, in the whole world drown. No escape, raising hell in the fields till the reaper comes down. Follow me, this the only law. Power be proud. Down, on your knees in the mud. Taste the dirt, taste it good. This the end of your run. Welcome home. The farm. The farm. The farm. No mercy. No surrender. This the only law. The farm.
Welcome to another edition of The Farm. I'm your host, Devious Douglas, and this week we hail from my hometown, good old Portland, Oregon. Alright, so you know I got a whole bunch of matches cooking up right now. So let's get started with our first match of the evening. Hardcore elimination match. Sean Spears, Dexter Loomis, Al Snow, Balls Mahoney, Sabu, and Tommy Dreamer.
It
there's pain, bringing it to light.
Representing the Cooling from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Sean Spears!
What up, everybody here in Portland? You're live with the money. And my boy Devious. Didn't waste any time preheating the oven here tonight. On the farm, we're starting things off with a 6-man hardcore elimination match. Introducing 5 new talents to GWA The Farm's roster. And the 6-man, I'm not sure what he did to piss Devious off, but Sean Spears is in this match trying to survive. Hell, maybe Devious thinks he deserves to be in this match based on his talent. I don't know. Who else we got out there? Dexter Loomis. You last seen him competing for the Money Smoke brand. He got cut from the roster. And honestly, I'm a big Dexter Loomis fan. But his little Wyatt Six buddies from other shows kept showing up and interfering in my business. I set Loomis down. I talked to him about it. He didn't really talk back, but he nodded like he understood. Then I had Loomis main event in a GWA dark match against Noel, and Joe Gacy shows up and ruins the match. And I really don't have time for any of that. Well, it didn't happen on smoke bullshit. So, I cut it. Who else is out here with Loomis? That's the homicidal, genocidal, suicidal maniac, Sabu. Tommy Dreamer? Hell yeah, that dude lives, breathes, eats, sleeps, and shits ECW. And Spears with a big scoop slam. That was Balls Mahoney. And Dreamer now with a suplex. Al Snow. I hope Head ain't out here. That thing gives me the creeps. And this match is pure violent chaos already. Al Snow. Here's where crazy meets crazy. That guy is a nut job. But he's also one hell of a wrestler. Extremely underrated. And there's Balls Mahoney. That motherfucker can go too. All these ECW guys, it's like an extreme takeover here on the farm. And Sean Spears is the only one out here standing against these hardcore, dangerous individuals. And that's probably only because Devious Douglas booked him out here. You gotta give credit to Spears though, he's been holding his own. I don't think we've had any eliminations yet. We keep getting a lot of action around this table over here, but nobody's went through it yet. Oh, somebody knocked it over though. I think that was Tommy Dreamer. Oh, and he just caught a right hand from Al Snow. And Snow got caught by Loomis. And that is just grass turf over gym floor out here at ringside. But hey, if it's good enough for football, I guess it's good enough for wrestling. Oh shit, what a kick by Balls Mahoney. It's okay to say you like balls if you're talking about Mahoney. And if you're not, you can at least pretend you were. And Sabu. That is one wild dude right there. That dude do anything. Oh, and Spears with a nut shot on Tommy Dreamer. Look at this creepy ass out there dishing out damage too. Still no eliminations in this match. All 6 men still involved in the brutal, bloody chaos. Al Snow trying to get a pin on someone here. Falls count anywhere rules. But I don't think he got the elimination over Spears. Oh, and Balls Mahoney going after Sabu. What a power bomb. Oh, and Dreamer, he didn't catch all of it, but he caught a lot of it. And that power bomb was not enough to take out Sabu, but Mahoney is still assaulting him. You got Dreamer and Loomis going at it here in the ring. Tommy Dreamer with the DDT. I don't think that was an elimination. It looked like a 2 count. Hard to follow all the action, but it's been great. What a way to start this show. Talents are going to have to work really hard to follow this up the rest of the night. We got a pretty good card though. You're going to see these guys that's in this match as regulars here on GWA The Farm. And you know, that is going to end up with some wild, crazy, intense rivalries. At least they didn't just all say, hey, we worked in ECW together, let's form a group. They're out here beating the shit out of each other because even though they worked in ECW together, they beat the fuck out of each other there. Oh, what a move there by Al Snow. Gut check to Loomis. Oh, and then Snow got put down hard. And a pin attempt on Balls Mahoney unsuccessful. Al Snow's out there trying to get eliminations. He just can't get anyone down for the 3 count. Oh, Balls Mahoney. Dudes are forced to be reckoned with. Al Snow showing off his crazy out there as well. Oh, shit. I think I'm becoming a Balls Mahoney fan. Oh, Sabu got the camel clutch locked in on Spears. Oh, we're about to see our first elimination here. Sabu, let's go. Thank Spears. May a fake passing out there. Oh, shit. Spears showing why he belongs here. I'll rate that move a perfect 10. What a knee there from Balls Mahoney. Not enough to take Tommy Dreamer out though. That dude has an incredible pain threshold. All these guys do. Apparently even Spears. I wonder if Britney Spears is his mom. He does kind of look like a tall Kevin Federline with a mohawk. An attempt here. I lost track of it. I don't know if the... Nope. Spears trying to get rid of Al Snow here. Al Snow with a reversal into the reverse DDT. Mahoney and Dreamer going at it. Oh, foul. Dexter Loomis, creepy ass over there just kind of doing his own thing. Oh, brainbuster from Al Snow. And now we got a little bit of action coming back in the ring. Springboard drop kick from Al Snow to Sean Spears. Snow going to the top rope here. Oh, and Spears moved. Sabu just gave that signal that he's looking to do something wild. Thumbtacks out there in the ring. And a kick out. Damn, this match may take up the whole show. power slam there from Balls Mahoney to Sabu. But instead of going for the pin, Mahoney wants to dump more thumbtacks into the ring. These guys love their thumbtacks in GWA. And a pin attempt here from Al Snow. I lost track of the referee, I'm not sure. Oh, and Loomis now. That was absolute vicious. And Spears is our first elimination now. That was only a 2 count. Mahoney almost eliminated by Al Snow there. Oh, and a little double team action now from Snow and Mahoney, who were just beating the hell out of each other. Sabu still in there. I don't see Dreamer. I might have missed a Dreamer elimination. Yeah, it looks like we're down to our final 4. And Al Snow. They just can't seem to keep this guy down. I mean, you really can't expect the guy not to go crazy when you try to reform the Rockers. Name him Leaf Cassidy like a fucking Viking and teaming up with Marty Jannetty. I mean, that's big shoes to fill, trying to replace HBK and the name and all of that. None of it really worked. So he went to ECW, became best friends with a mannequin head, and the rest is history. Dude is still in phenomenal shape to this day. He actually looks like he's in better shape now than he was when he was wrestling. Oh, Dexter Loomis dropping Sabu right on his head. Oh, Al Snow going for an abdominal stretch, countered by Mahoney. Oh, and Mahoney just speared the fuck out of Dexter Loomis. Pardon my French. And Mahoney just drops Sabu with that spike pile driver, and that's gonna take out the homicidal, genocidal, suicidal, whatever other sidal he might be. We're down to Al Snow, Dexter Loomis, and Balls Mahoney. Loomis trying to get rid of Snow here. But again, so many people have tried to pin Al Snow and get him out of this match. And so many have failed. Oh, a nice counter there from Snow. And another counter from Mahoney. These two going at it. Oh, and Balls dropped him face first, right on the hardest part of the ring. Loomis sends Mahoney into the ring and turns his sights towards Al Snow, but Mahoney is right back out there. Big suplex to Loomis. Al Snow trying to kick to completely miss the target. And You got a three-way dance here on the outside. Everyone trading punches. Down to our final three, Dexter Loomis, Balls Mahoney, and Al Snow. Here's a pin attempt now by Loomis. Going for the cover. And Al Snow has been eliminated from the match. We're down to 2. Balls Mahoney over Dexter Loomis. I'm rooting for Balls Mahoney, because if Dexter Loomis wins, it makes me look like an idiot for cutting him. But I already said it wasn't talent, it wasn't charisma, it was his creepy ass buddies from all these other brands showing up and fucking up my shit. When a near fall there. Mahoney almost had this thing. Goes for that spear. Loomis does a roll and gets out of the way. But that only temporarily stops the assault. Loomis now reversal. And these fans are really cheering on Dexter Loomis here. Kind of a crazy world. Everybody likes the bad guy. The creepy, villainous, monster, demented, horror bad guys. Balls flying. And he connects big crossbody from Balls Mahoney to Dexter Loomis on the outside. Oh, and just when it looked like Mahoney had Loomis where he wanted him, vicious spine buster from Loomis to put Mahoney away and win the match. And it looked like Balls Mahoney, the back of his head smacked that table that was flat on the ground, so it didn't have any give to it at all. Man, knocked him out cold. Man, gotten a concussion. Who knows? I know up until that point right there, it looked like it was going to be purely impossible to eliminate Balls Mahoney from this match. But Dexter Loomis found a way. And what a way to not let the demotion get you down. Using it as motivation instead, and wins in an impactful GWA The Farm debut after being cut from Smoke. It's not like he was in here with jobbers either. Well, Al Snow did used to be in the job squad. And, well, Tommy Dreamer. And, well, you know what I mean. They're hardcore legends he just fought with. Anyway, more coming up next on The Farm.
And all everybody wants to know is why. Why do I keep calling people out? Why have I been daring the entire locker room to come after me? But I'll give you my simple answer. Because I want the best, most aggressive version of everyone coming after this. I want to fight the best. I want to fight everyone at their most interesting. I want to fight everyone at their peak. People often talk about being let down by their heroes, but let me tell you, the tide has turned. I am immensely let down by each and every one of you. As the single greatest female wrestler of all time, and it's not just me saying it, other people say it, Sports Illustrated, an American publication, says it. I have achieved things people thought was impossible.
I am professional wrestling. If that means I have to demolish every valet, I will, and then some. If that means I will kick some ass.
Next up, we got singles action with Tombstone versus a new addition to the farm, Gunnar Samuels. So it should be a great match. A debut for Gunnar Samuels, and Tombstone hasn't been on for quite some time. So we'll see how this all pans out.
Alright, we got two big, monstrous powerhouses gonna collide here. Gunnar Samuels starting things off with a big boot on Tombstone. Samuels has been here for a few weeks. He's had a couple matches, mainly on Dark. And the big guy is Tombstone, making his debut. Much anticipated. He's a big, bad dude. The money knows him from EIW Extreme Impact Wrestling. A former Race for the Case winner there in EIW. Definitely a huge talent with a lot of potential. He was even briefly involved in a tag team with Blackwood Turner. But this Gunnar Samuels guy, he is definitely no joke. Creepy guy. as that third eye tattoo on his forehead. But Tombstone definitely has the size advantage here. Gotta give him credit too, that was a pretty badass entrance. Oh, and a nice counter there from Gunnar Samuels. Oh, explodes on the big man in the corner, goes for the cover, and a quick kick out by Tombstone. And here comes the big man, Tombstone, firing back sidewalk slam. Just a monstrous human being. I mean, Gunnar Samuels is no small guy in his own right. And the fact that Tombstone looks so much bigger than him, it's just mind-blowing. It really shows how monstrous this man is. Ear fall there from Tombstone, but it's going to take a little more than that to put Gunnar Samuels away. Gunnar with a big right hand, going for the gut wrench, but countered by Tombstone. And a big elbow drop with authority. Oh shit, we're going to see the big man go to the top rope here. Oh, what a leg drop. 380 plus pounds. Crashing down across the neck of Gunnar Samuels. But Gunnar not out of it yet. Swept the leg, gonna try to use the ropes here and steal the win, but Tombstone not having any of it. Snake eyes from Gunnar Samuels. Oh, and look at him, one-handed. Picks the big man up with ease. And delivers a couple of backbreakers, just showing the strength off. Like I said, this wouldn't be no pushover squash match for Tombstone. We don't believe in that whole debut and run against jobbers and shit for weeks. You get thrown right in the mix. One of these men will win the match and probably move on to bigger and better things. The other one will lose and probably fall out of the spotlight a little farther and have to work their way back. All depends. Each of the GMs here in GWA all have different booking styles, so it all really depends on what Devious Douglas is looking for in this match. Oh shit, what a power bomb. That might be it for Tombstone. No, able to kick out at 2. But the big man felt it there. Gunnar Samuels has Tombstone dazed and confused. Trying to capitalize off this momentum. Tombstone slow to get to his feet. Gunnar Samuels perched on that middle rope. And oh my. Big flying right hand knockout punch. But Tombstone showing some crafty veteranship. Rolling out of the ring. That ring awareness and experience. IQ. All that is very, very important. You gotta be a student of the game. You gotta know the psychology. What a clothesline there. And I'll tell you what, as excited as people are about the debut of Tombstone here, personally, I'm impressed by the performance we're seeing from Gunnar Samuels. It's almost like he's just refusing to be a victim to some new talent here. He don't care how big Tombstone is. Oh, vicious spear. Oh my. I think that one broke Tombstone in half. It's okay. Cooter's got a marble guy. He does all kind of shit. He did my countertops for me at the mansion. And he even does Tombstone, so. Man, Tombstone definitely entered GWA with a huge, terrifying aura. But Gunnar Samuels played spoiler. He played upset for Tombstone's debut here tonight. And Tombstone finding out the hard way here in GWA. Nothing is given. Everything is earned in the ring. And Gunnar Samuels said, put some respect on my name. He definitely got some from the money here tonight. That was impressive. Huge victory. We may see more of Samuels after picking that one up. Don't go anywhere, folks. More Farm coming up.
Well, it looks like Bischoff's still trying to sell his guys on his new guy.
Now, for the little discussion that Becky Lynch and Linda Blaze had, so it's going to be Linda Blaze versus Becky Lynch.
Well, I guess we got our answer on if Alundra Blaze was in cahoots with Becky Lynch on screwing over Sensational Sherry, forcing her to get cut from the farm. Luckily for Sherry, she survived the waiver wire and got picked up by GWA Homegrown. So, Sensational Sherry is still part of the company. She's just no longer on the farm. She's kind of somebody that got demoted and promoted at the same time. Needless to say, Becky Lynch was proud of her actions on the last episode of The Farm. In our special Tokyo match, Becky ended up tagging along, said it was all for the free vacation to referee the match, and she was going to call it down the middle, and she did most of the match. And then it's like she got bored, and all of a sudden Alundra rolled up Sherry, and Becky Lynch utilized the fast count to screw over Sherry. Alundra Blaze didn't want the help. Felt like she didn't need the help. Had people judging her character on if she was working with Becky, and there's that famous Alundra Blaze hook German suplex, and only a 2 count on Becky. Becky looks at Alundra as being ungrateful, not appreciative of the assist. But in Becky's delusional world, she's always right. And Alundra is an old school talent with a little more class than that. Nice spinning kick there. Oh, and a running clothesline from Alundra Blaze. Going to the middle rope now. She's feeling herself. Oh, and Becky caught her. Can you believe that? The strength of Becky Lynch caught Alundra Blaze midair, scoop slam to the mat, and Alundra kicks out. Oh, and now Becky getting aggressive here. Another big scoop slam from Becky Lynch, going to the top rope. What's Bex looking for here? Oh, misses the leg drop. And now a pin attempt, 2, 3. And just like that, it's over. Wow. Alundra Blaze came out here and she meant fucking business tonight. Becky Lynch embarrassed her. Took away from her impressive victory against Sensational Sherry, and maybe now Becky will put out of other people's business, or at least Alundra Blaze anyway.
Here is your winner,
Impressive victory for Blaze. She is quickly becoming one of the top female talents on this farm brand. And Devious has mentioned titles coming in the future. Look for Alundra to be in the hunt for that women's title when the farm gets their belts. Hold on, being told we got a problem in the back now. With Victoria and Ravishing Rita going at it in the parking lot. I'm not sure what this is all about. I know Ravishing Rita won an impressive multi-woman match that Victoria was also involved in. And maybe Victoria just looking for a little payback, a little hazing to the newer talent. It seems like more than that, though, and I'm not sure who attacked who. By the time we got back here, they were already full-blown trading blows. If you want to blame anybody, blame Cooter. He was supposed to let me know when shit like this gets popping. Hell, we almost missed this brawl. I was fixing to cut to commercial. And these two ladies really going at it here. Victoria, a violent assault on Ravishing Rita. Oh, Rita trying to fight back now. Oh, reverse suplex from Ravishing Rita. I don't know why she was going for the cover there. I don't see a referee around. Neither one of these ladies have the 24/7 title. And what a devastating move there. I'm not sure what Ravishing Rita did to Victoria, but this feels way, way, way more personal than someone eliminating you from a battle royal. Uh-oh, and there it is, the Widow's Peak from Victoria. And I don't know, these ladies are just so used to wrestling that they're going for the pinfall, or maybe I don't know. Maybe the camera's got like smart tech in them and they're refereeing. And damn. It's been a long time since we've seen this kind of aggression from Victoria now. Smacking Rita with that traffic cone. I don't know what the intent is. There's no telling. Cat fights break out over all kind of crazy things at any time. Oh, big move there by Victoria. Maybe she should stop trying to go for pinfalls and just use that buggy and knock her out or something. Where's she going with her now? Oh, shit. I was not prepared. That was too violent. We got to cut the commercial.
like it's going to be Austin Theory versus Joey Omega with Eric Bischoff and Rick Rude tagging along. Should be an interesting matchup.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Vision from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory. And his opponent from Canton, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Joey Omega. Duct tape boots and a warpath smile. Walk through hell just to go one more mile. They threw me to the wolves, they said he won't survive. I rose from the canvas with death in my eyes. 15 winners, 50 scars on my soul. Every broken bone just forced me more cold. You counted me out, you buried me deep. But legends don't die, legends don't sleep. 3K, blood on the man. Fire in my veins, breathing till I die. And the thunder of the pain. From the first bell to the last man fall. Way Omega answers when the war drum calls. 3K, up in time, soul on fire. I'll burn this whole damn war down before I retire.
All right, here we go. Austin Theory taking on Joey Omega. And is it just me, or is Bischoff kind of overselling the merchandise? He's kind of like a pushy car salesman. And the rest of the Wonder Stars, well, at least Mr. Wonderful and the superstar Billy Graham, aren't really sold on Joey Omega. Don't feel like he fits in the mix. The money gets it though. I see what Bischoff's trying to do. He wants like Evolution or the Four Horsemen, where you got the three veterans mentoring the younger future of the group. And I think it's more of the Wonder Stars kind of looking at it like, you know, they felt disrespected by being left out of the fold. You know, Bischoff didn't consult them before having Rick Rude join, but Rude is from their era. He relates with those guys. So they were okay with it. But this Joey Omega kid, people are convinced, there's rumors going around online that he's related to Eric Bischoff, and that's why Bischoff's trying to push him so hard. But I mean, like I said, he's overselling it. And that's not taken away from Joey Omega. It's just, you don't have to talk about it so hard and so heavy and be so pushy with it. Just let him come out here and have great matches against great talent like Austin Theory and show what he's got. Right now, Ravishing Rick Rude is the only mediator between the Wonder Stars and Bischoff. Bischoff really needs Omega to sell Ravishing Rick Rude here tonight, so he can convince the other two Wonder Stars that maybe this is a good idea. Oh, nice move there by Theory. And Omega has him up. Oh, what a kick right to the ear. That'll leave his bell ringing. And Rude clapping at ringside, cheering on Joey Omega. And I think the Ravishing one, Rick Rude, might be sold on bringing Joey Omega into the mix. Now Bischoff trash talking Theory, trying to distract him. Omega back to his feet and capitalizes on a miss from Theory. I see a lot of talent in Joey Omega. He can kind of be like a John Morrison type character. I know Morrison is part of GWA on Alpha now, but you know, everywhere he's been, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Impact. I'm sure there was others. We got Joey Omega here. And you see he's wearing the colors of the Omega brand. He literally named himself after the Omega brand. And he's definitely the fast track and hopefully get signed by the Omega brand. And I think that is the Wonder Stars problem with Bischoff and Omega. They don't want to build this guy up just for him to go up to the main brands and ride off their coattails to success while they're stuck behind on the farm dealing with all this hardcore craziness that's coming in. Omega, a big miss there. In theory, going to try to capitalize and get the pin here off of it. And a near fall. Omega kicks out. Theory, frustrated, thought he had him there. Irish whip by Theory sends Omega into the corner. In Theory, signaling he's ready to finish it. What a fucking counter. Oh my, incredible super kick. Followed by a coffin drop. Now a devastating combo there from Omega. I think he was paying tribute to Rick Rude right there. Trying to do the Rude pose. But took his eye off the ball. The ball in this case being Austin Theory. Huge clothesline from Joey Omega. Goes for the cover here. 1, 2, 3. And Joey Omega is your winner. And I'll tell you what, picking up a win over Austin Theory is something to brag about. He's talented. I think Omega spent a little too much time gloating and posing, but in the end, he did get the job done. We saw some phenomenal moves. I wish they would show that down reversal where he hit that super kick. That shit was fucking fantastic. But of course, our replay guys are all Cooters, fucking cousins, so you know they didn't get the good shot. Oh well, Omega still won. It was impressive. I think it was enough to convince Rick Rude. And now Rick Rude just has to be able to convince the Wonder Stars. Good match from Omega here tonight. We got more action after our Money Mike Outlaw music break.
Yeah. They call this country God's country. But out here in the pines, where the moss hangs like ghosts, God don't check the ledger. Money Mike, white lightning in the tank, black tar in the trunk. Let's take a ride down to the river. Born in the mud where the copperheads crawl. Daddy left a shotgun, mama left a shawl. Taught myself to count by the bricks in the wall. Now I'm running this county, yeah, I'm standing 10 tall. Got a midnight black Chevy running 80 on the dirt. Mud on the plates, blood on the shirt. Preacher on the radio talking about the Lord, but I'm counting up the blessings that I took by the sword. I'm the ghost in the thicket, the shadow on the porch, burying my sins by the light of a torch. Federalists on my tail, but they'll never get a trace, cause the swamp eats the body and the dark eats the face. Oh, the river runs black and the moon shines red. Ain't no rest for the living, ain't no peace for the dead. Money Mike's in the valley where the shadows grow long, with a pocket full of cash and a wicked old song. You can pray for my soul when the morning light breaks, but tonight belongs to the sinners and the snake. Trap house jumping in a double wide trailer, stacking up the green, I'm a midnight sailor. Shaking down the sheriff, yeah, I bought him for a dime. Buying up the block, doing business with time. Got the gators in the bayou singing harmony with me. Whiskey in my cup, cold chains on my knee. They think money is the root of all the evil that you breed. Nah, money is the water to a dry rot seed. I'm a southern, got the legend, got the crow on my shoulder. Every winter that I live, my heart just gets colder. Muck on my boots, got the law on the run. Blowing smoke out the window of a smoking hot gun. And the weeping willows know my name. They whisper it when the weather breaks. You can't outrun the judgment train when you're swimming with the rattlesnake. Yeah, you're swimming with the rattlesnake. Oh, the river runs black and the moon shines red. There ain't no rest for the living, ain't no peace for the dead. Money marks in the valley where the shadows grow long, with a pocket full of cash and a wicked old song. You can pray for my soul when the morning light breaks, but tonight belongs to the sinners and the snake. Yeah. Leave the money on the stump. Don't look back. Just the wind and the Spanish moss, and the sound of a shovel. Money Mike.
Single. Echoing gunshot snaps through the air, followed by absolute silence.
Now that Mr. Iguana is out of the picture, Showking is on the hunt for some tag team titles down the road. So now they're going to be facing Psycho Circus, and this should be one hell of a match.
Black card in my palm, salt on my tongue. I walking like thunder, the house already rung. Glass on the table, dice in my stare. I came for the ceiling, I came for the dare. Cut the lights low, let the room lean in. One spin, one promise, let the night begin. Showcase. Red velvet curtains, smoke in the hall. My shadow gets bigger when I hear the call. Golden chips glitter, blood in the grin. I bet on the wild side, I bet I win. Cut the lights low.
Well, this one should be wild. Is it fucking Danhausen? I swear the Psycho Circus continues to grow week after week. How many nut jobs can they stir up? And they're taking on Shokane, who just got rid of one freak that was a problem in the side of the hurricane, Mr. Iguana. And it looked like they spent their earnings from the kickoff show, had no handouts, on some new tag team attire. I'm digging it. As good of a team as Shokane has proven to be, they cannot underestimate the Psycho Circus here. We've seen the Circus pick up wins over several teams that were expected to beat them. But none of those teams had a 7-foot, 500-pound Big Show. In knee-high fucking boots. I'm honestly surprised they're not fur. I would have to fucking skin a bear just to make 2 boots for the Big Show. And the Money is a big, big fan of bears. It's one of my favorite wild animals, that and gorillas. I kind of like lions and shit too, you know. You kind of can't not like the king of the jungle. Psycho Clown up on that barricade. What is it that he has planned here? Oh! He missed epically. That's why the Money never liked wrestling in a mask. I wrestled early on in my indie career under several gimmicks. I often wrestled like as 5 different down characters a night and only made like $20, which wasn't enough to cover gas to go to the fucking show. But it was fun while it lasted. I went by a bunch of different gimmicks. They put me as Magnificent Mike Stevens. I was like a country club tennis dude with a fucking sweater. Looked like damn James Cornette's fucking son. I had trouble getting that gimmick over. And then they decided to have me do this gimmick where I kind of was the rich kid that got off on wild activities and went crazy, and then I was the maniac Mike Stevens. And then eventually they dropped the Mike Stevens and I was just the maniac and started wearing a mask. And then someone said, there's already another maniac. We're going to call you Manic. And I wrestled in, if you ever seen the movie or TV show. What is the fucking Watchmen from DC Comics? I wore an ink blot type mask similar to Rorschach in that movie. And I hated it. It looked badass, but I fucking hated it. It was harder to breathe in. The shit would get sweaty, and then it would get in your eyes and burn. And you're sitting there thinking, sometimes when you're wrestling at a fucking summer fair or some shit, and it's 98 degrees with 100% humidity, and all you can think about the whole match is, I can't wait to take this fucking mask off. I don't even know how I got on that subject. Oh yeah, I think Psycho Clown's mask got in his face when he tried that barricade move. Davey has fixed up some edibles here tonight for the money. And they hid. Oh shit. And so is Psycho Clown. I really can't believe Danhausen is now part of GWA and part of this whole Psycho Circus shit. What a move there from Psycho Clown to Hurricane. Goes for the cover. Oh shit. And it looked like Big Show thought his partner was going to kick out there, didn't come in to make the save. And Psycho Circus picks up the upset over Showcane here tonight. Damn, Showcane had the new outfits, the new song, all this shit. Then they came out here and lost to some psychotic fucking clown at that. The Big Show is not happy with the results. I don't think he's upset with his partner. He just upset with himself. He thought Hurricane was going to kick out there. That wasn't the case. And the Psycho Circus picks up a huge tag team win here on GWA The Farm in Portland. Absolute certified banger. Oh damn, Kip only gave it 2.5 stars. I thought it was better than that.
Hey guys, sorry it's been a while. Long story short, I got caught soliciting by an undercover cop and had to go to a Russian prison for a while. But I'm back and it's time to better my life. I nailed it! So the first thing I wanted to do after I got out of prison was find a new place to live. So this is where I used to live. I know what you're thinking, it's really nice, but I thought maybe I'd move to a newer neighborhood with a nice place. So here's my new place. See what I mean? Nice new neighborhood. Let me build a house. Everyone knows the first thing you gotta do when you're building a house is build a strong foundation. So let's get all these leaves up. You know, in prison, I used to like to keep my cell real nice. So I'd go and steal the powdered bleach from the prison guards and clean my floor with it. I'm super clean, you guys. Don't you know that? Oh, let me just... the thing about I love this place is that there's always something to build a house with. Oh, let's just use this for the first thing. There we go. Perfect. Who needs windows when you got bullet holes? Hey, everybody! So one of the luxuries of prison was we had hot water all the time. Time for me to get a hot water heater. I'm gonna just throw this right over here into my house. Yay! Hot water! Oh, look what I found. A grill. Perfect. Cleaning, 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 cleaning. I like to clean my house. Sometimes I think to myself, I'm so good at raking leaves and cleaning stuff. Man, I should start a music career. This tree smells lovely. I love the woods. Shut up, bird! These walls are a little dirty. I'm gonna paint them real nice. Let's get some of this paint right here. Oh, yep, that's it right there. Okay, I got lots of paint. Watch out! Oh no, I didn't put a drop cloth down. Got paint all over my floor. Oh, hey man, what's up? Alright guys, so I was building my house and somebody called me on my telephone that I have that's really nice and new. Anyways, his name was like Y-Zibbit or something like that, and he contacted me about a show called Crib My Pib, Pimp My Crib, or Crib My Pimp, or something like that. What's that over there? Is Matt shooting? Dang it, no it's not Matt. It's called Crib My Pib, and yeah, I really want to show you guys my house, so let's do this. Epic at it! Welcome to my crib. Y'all come in. Wipe your feet though. Alright, come on in. So this is my kitchen. It's where I keep my eggs and all my stuff, you know, like that leaf. I'm probably gonna eat that for dinner tonight. It's probably pretty good. Alright, come on this way. That's my cooter pooter. Probably should have cleaned that before you came over. That's where I feed my birds way up there, you know what I'm saying? Gotta keep my birds happy. And then this is where I like to look out the window every now and then. Hey guys! Sometimes Matt comes and I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, one more time guys, maybe he'll show up. Nope, he's not there. Okay, let's go! Oh, I should have turned that lamp on. Sorry guys. Oh, let me just stumble over here. Oh, that's my hot water heater. Keeps my stuff all nice and warm. Oh, I was just cooking up some soup too. Oh, sorry, I should have done the dishes. That's my bad, okay. Alright, come on. Oh. Alright. Come on over this way. I put this heater in because sometimes it gets real cold in the winter. I don't have anybody to keep me warm or tell me stories at night or love on me and put Vaseline on my arms and rub my back and wax my nose and, you know, do all those things that people do for people, like, you know, touch my feet and things like that. Okay, let's go. Alright, last thing, everyone shows off their cars. You know, I don't have any because I just got out of Russia and the prison, and we'll talk about that later. Anyways, I do have this tricycle I ride around sometimes, but don't worry, next video I'm going to show y'all my cooter scooter. Yeah! Alright guys, that's it. You guys got to get out of here. Thanks for coming. I love you, and can I say that? I'll see you next time maybe? I don't know. Woohoo! Alright, we love you guys. We'll see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Let's get on out of here. Get out! Get out of here! Man, I'm glad they finally left. Now I can cook my dinner. Smells nice. Smells like Matt when he's sleeping. Yes, yes, yes. Let it go. Let it go. Here I stand.
We got the co-main event of the evening. MJF has been on Tavish's case as of late. Now it's gonna be one-on-one Tavish versus MJF. If Tavish loses, he will be MJF's slave / servant for 30 days. So there's a lot on the line in this match. Let's go ahead and check it out.
You're never too old to kick some ass! Sing it loudly!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Cardiff, Wales, weighing in at 206 pounds, Tavish.
This one's for Tavish! 80 years young and still taking the piss! Well, he sat in the corner with a pint of best bitter.
stopping me, y'all. Die the greatest, I'm living by that philosophy. It's blood, sweat, and tears that sacrifice what I got in me. It's me against the world, so number one's what I gotta be. I swear that I just gotta be king, that is my prophecy. I feel like there's a God in me, monsters can't even conquer me. Ready for war constantly, label me as a prodigy. Never been modest, honestly, come at me, what you got for me? Hate on the best. I'm not lucky, I'm proving myself, I'm passing the test. See, I'll pass on the rest so I can pass all the rest. There ain't no competition in this conversation, I guess. So you can never defeat me, I'm making all this look easy. I know this industry need me, I knock you out, leave you bleeding. I'm the greatest human being alive, don't gotta try. And if you step into me, say your final goodbyes.
Alright, here we go. I know Tavish is one tough old brick, and to be able to get out there and do what he does in his 80s is fucking impressive. But age is age, and while Tavish stays in great physical shape, his mind gets old too, and, well, I think MJF and Wade Armstrong took advantage of that. Tavish wanted another match with MJF, and the only way they agreed to it is if Tavish loses, he has to become MJF and Wade Armstrong's butler, servant, slave, whatever you want to call it, for the next 30 game days. And right now, Tavish taking the fight to MJF here. Nice reversal though from Max. We've seen these guys go at it a few times now, from wild-ass cooter scrapyard brawls to submission matches. MJF appeared ready to move on to something else, but the opportunity to have this guy as his personal butler, you know MJF's never going to miss an opportunity to embarrass somebody. Just like there, Tavish missed the elbow, and MJF celebrated prematurely. Tavish making him pay. Goes for the cover here. 1, 2... and Tavish nearly saved himself from a month of servitude there. Running knee strike. Vicious delivery. And it looked like Tavish had it there, but MJF barely gets the shoulder up in time. Max going to the top rope. Oh, connects with a beautiful elbow drop. Now takes down Tavish, has that single leg Boston Crab locked in tight. And Tavish, the submission expert, able to escape fairly easy. And this has been a great match so far. Both men really taking the fight to each other. And the fans are most definitely behind Tavish. I mean, coming out and seeing an old guy as old as him Because I consider myself old, and he's like double my age. And there goes Wade Armstrong trying to distract Tavis, but Tavis, the veteran, knew exactly what was going on and was ready for that one. The old geezer looking to fly. And connects with a big chop off the top rope. MJF comes right back to submission hold, locked in, modified Fujiwara armbar by Max. You can see Tavis in pain. That was a little bit different submission than what Tavis is used to. It took him a little longer to escape, but he was able to get out of the hold. Connects with a big knee, but not enough to keep MJF down. Wade Armstrong looks on, wondering if his client made the right choice here. Oh shit, what a move from Max. Goes for the cover here and picks up the victory. Impressive finish. And MJF with a decisive victory. And unfortunately, that means Tavis is going to be MJF and Wade Armstrong serving for the next 30 game days. I would not want to be in Tavis's shoes. Oh man, looks like he might be hurt after that finishing move there from Max. Landed awkwardly on his neck. And the official is checking on Tavis. MJF appears to be working the wounds of this hard-fought match as well. I don't know if that's just pain we're seeing, or it almost looks like Max has eat up in guilt a little bit. Kip gave this one 3.5 stars. I agree, it was a good one. Main event up next.
You look at me, you see a runt. But you don't see what's burning inside. Because I don't need a manager. I don't need a lucky charm. That's the life. This is my path. I don't fight for trophies. I fight to survive.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Philadelphia Arena. The angel of hell is refusing to go down.
You can do it, Mickey!
Main event time, folks, and this is not going to disappoint. It's going to be Raven. It's going to be stunning Shawn Franklin. It's going to be inside Hell in the Cell. Lots on the line here. If stunning Shawn Franklin wins, he becomes the new member of the flock. If Raven wins, Stunning Sean Franklin will be under the personal guidance of Raven and join the flock. So this is our main event of the evening, and this is going to be awesome.
And his opponent, representing the Bullet from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Crooked, your room's still cold. The clock keeps chewing what it can't hold. I heard the tap on my window frame. 3 hot knocks in the same old flame. You left a mark like a finger bone. I said your name and the house at home. Quote the Raven nevermore. Quote the Raven nevermore. You came for my throne. You left me wanting more. Quote the Raven nevermore. Quote the Raven.
All right, and here we go, main event on the farm. As you see the cell lowering, it's going to be Stunning Sean Franklin taking on Raven. And these two have been at it ever since their debut on the farm. And it has come to this. Raven wants Stunning Sean Franklin to be a part of his flock. Stunning Sean said he's a leader, not a follower. Raven has upped the stakes and said, if Raven wins tonight, Sean Franklin must join the flock as one of Raven's followers. But Raven is so confident that he will win tonight that he stated if Sean Franklin wins, he can be the new leader of the flock and Raven will be his follower. It's definitely been a wild off week. A lot of Twitter wars. And that's exactly how this one got started. I know it's called X now, Cooter. I won't call it that. It's stupid. It was Twitter originally, and it's going to be Twitter forever. This is not one of them situations where you have a totally badass, awesome name like Sleazy Dreams. Because the feds are watching you, you have to change your name to something stupid like Chauncey Pines. But at least it makes sense. It's not entirely stupid. His name is Chauncey, and he is from Shady Pines. I mean, basically that's how Seb Coulter pretty much named everybody back in the territory days. Oh, and Raven coming back with a vengeance there against Franklin. There's no love lost between these two at all. And Stunning Sean with a big move there. It started off during both of their debuts. The Flock appeared. We had Raven, Saturn, and Kidman taking on two new debuts in Stunning Sean Franklin, Death Row, and Farm regular Yoshiki Inamura. That rivalry lasted for a little while, but eventually it ended up spilling into more Stunning Sean and his girl Ravishing Rita versus Raven and his girl Paige. Now, Paige is essentially backed out of this feud. Ravishing Rita has been dominant the last couple of weeks, besides getting attacked here tonight backstage in the parking lot by Victoria. But this has now become more of a one-on-one obsession. Sean Franklin is ready to move on from Raven. He's made it clear. He said he doesn't know how many times he has to beat the shit out of this punk-ass kid whose parents didn't love him enough. But Raven's so much more complex than that. If he won't stun Sean Franklin in his flock, there's a reason. He's already got Kidman, who is the high flyer of the group. Saturn, a hardcore technician. And then, if you add in Stunning Sean Franklin, you get your charisma. You get the showmanship. And that is exactly the type of thing the Flock needs to be taken a little more seriously. Like, this Flock is so much more than a group of 80s grunge band rebels smoking cigarettes, skateboarding in a warehouse, and making internet videos protesting life. Like, there is deep, dark-seated wisdom within Raven. One of the smartest ring IQs in the business. We'll see if he can use it to get out of this hole. He does. It's the problem once you develop that hardcore gimmick it's like that's kind of what you're limited to. And it's very hard, especially in modern wrestling. And the big brand with the 2 W's and that E. For a hardcore talent to get over and get main title spotlight. Here, you can have all walks of wrestling find their way in championship opportunities and spotlight. It's all about how you perform in the ring. And either way, it sounds like win or lose, Shawn Franklin is going to be part of the flop. The only thing this match inside a cell with Raven is set to determine whether Shawn Franklin will become the shot caller, the leader of the flop, and Raven his follower, or if Raven remains leader, then Shawn becomes his follower. Raven's a complex guy. You almost need a physicist to really translate what's going on in his head, or a neurologist, and even they can't figure it out fully. But for some reason, he has an obsession. He has a desire, a want for Shawn Franklin to be a member of his flock. And we're going to find out what that means. I mean, Raven wants this so bad, he's willing to put his leadership of his group on the line. Inside the unforgiving Hell in a Cell structure. And this has already been main event quality. Chaos. Brutality. Action. Extremism. Whatever your vibe is, this one is delivered. I don't know how durable that cell is going to be. Cooter actually built that jump from leftover scrap in his scrap yard. And, well, it looks a whole lot more than a little bit rusty. And yep, as I predicted, it didn't hold up. I hope these guys have had their tetanus shots. And this match has spilled to the outside of the cell now. Shawn Franklin taking it to Raven. Oh, and now Raven trying to fire back here. Wow, that didn't take long. They're both scaling the cage. That is way on up there, folks. Oh. Raven just took a pretty nasty spill from about 10 feet up. The cage itself is close to 25 foot off the ground. And Franklin climbed down the cell as Raven climbed up it. Raven looking for a little retribution. And Shawn coming back up to meet him up top. Like I said, folks, Cooter built this thing, so these guys are up there at their own risk. The structure was designed to keep them in it, not to support them on top of it. Oh man, This is getting violent. And which one of these two are going to end up coming out on top? Big knee from Stunning Sean Franklin. And Stunning Sean seems to have Raven right where he wants him. Oh, driving those knees right into that steel. Raven, though, with a counter, misses on the boot, though. Going for that even flow DDT. Countered by Sean, but then Raven with a big scoop slam. That was right on one of the cross beams, too. A lot harder. A lot more support than getting slammed on the fence, which hurts in its own right. If you've ever put up a fence before, I'm sure you have battle scars just from putting the motherfucker up. Imagine getting slammed on it with intense force. Way up in the fucking air. And it's rusted as fuck. Definitely dangerous, but Devious Douglas somehow got our corporate office the powers that be to get on board with this shit here tonight. No man is to be held legally liable for what happens in this match. Someone plummets, lands on their head. It's a forfeit. I mean, it sucks to be them, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. This has been an excellent, brutal battle. Oh shit, and Sean just put Raven through the steel cell. Goes for the cover, and somehow still not enough to keep Raven out. Stunning Sean. Oh! Simply stunning to Raven. Goes for the cover. 2, 3. And just like that, it is over, and it looks like, at least according to Raven, Sean Franklin is going to be the new leader of the flock. I don't know how Raven or the other flock members are going to take that. I teamed with the Devious Dude for years, and he's still unpredictable to the money. There's no telling what he's going to do here. Big win, though, from Stunning Sean Franklin. A huge congratulations to winning a big-time matchup. Main event, and definitely delivered as a main event caliber match. Kip liked it so much he gave it 4 stars and called it amazing. Dig it.
I don't know what the hell is this. Oh, I should have knew Raven wasn't going to be a man of his word. Sore loser here tonight. Putting the boots to Franklin. And wait a minute. It's the other flock members. Well, it seems like they're holding Raven to his word more than he held himself, and are embracing their new leader. Looks like Stunning Sean is leading the flock.